this is Netta. Welcome to my channel. My whole goal for this channel is to help you build a wardrobe and a style that you love. So you look beautiful, you feel confident every single day. So I really believe that one of the key components of confidence is having a wardrobe that reflects your personal style. Now, I'm going to mention it again because I can't fail to remind you, if you need help getting your wardrobe from where it is now, which may be chaotic and cluttered and not at all a reflection of who you are, maybe it doesn't suit your style, or it doesn't suit your lifestyle, or it doesn't suit your body, it doesn't suit anything right now, consider joining me in the Reverse Closet Edit and Wardrobe Building Bootcamp. It is the most inspiring, fun, creative way to go through your closet and pull the gems that are going to serve you in this next stage of your life. Because let's face it, a lot of us have clothes in our wardrobes that just don't reflect our personal style. So you know, my philosophy when it comes to personal style is that most of us are, and this is true of body types as well, many of us are a mix of personal style types and not just one broad style category. So most of us aren't just classic or just preppy or just bohemian. So when I discuss these shopping sources and brands, I want you to see whether one of these style words lines up with one of your style words. So I always encourage you to choose 3 to 5 words that really, this is something that went viral on TikTok, but I've been doing it forever, but 3 to 5 words that really describe and sum up your personal style. So mine are bold, creative, and feminine. Those are 3 style words that I use as the velvet rope that determines what makes it into my wardrobe, what makes the cut, and what doesn't make the cut. And so these words, these descriptors of these personal style categories that I'm going to share with you today, I want you to choose one that, look for the ones that line up with some of your style words. So we're not looking just like, you may not just be boho and everything, but you may have a boho element that's going to lean into some of the boho brands that I'm going to be showing you. Okay, so let's talk just a little bit more about personal style, since that is really, honestly, this is one of my favorite topics to talk about, and I know one of your favorite topics to hear about because I get a lot of questions about it. So I want you to help you find your brands for your signature style. You want to find some signature brands, because finding signature brands, having brands that just resonate with you, really makes your life and definitely makes shopping a whole lot easier. So my first tip is to identify some signature brands, and that's what this video is all about. Can you find some brands here that might be your new signature brands? I do have a catalog that'll be linked in the description box with almost every single style word you can possibly imagine, and several brands for each of those style words. So if you don't find your personal style on the list that I'm going to share today, there are at least 2 or 3 times more that in the catalog, and you can look at brands that are eclectic, that are smaller, that are unusual, that you may not have considered shopping in the past, and you might find a new favorite. Because the key is, step 1, find some signature brands. You all know that Farm Rio is one of my signature brands. It just kind of personifies what I love to look like and the types of clothes I like to wear. So you want to find those signature brands for yourself. Okay, the second step, and I talked about this in my Your Style But More Casual video, is to mix signature items from that brand with the basic items from your essentials wardrobe. So you want basic items that are solid, versatile, and neutral to mix and match with signature pieces from your new found signature brands. That's how you're going to get a wardrobe that's going to be versatile. It's not going to be all statements. It's not going to be all basics and maybe feel a little bit flat or feel a little boring. It's going to have that versatility that we're all looking for in our personal style. Okay, the next tip is to choose iconic pieces from these brands so that you can stretch your budget. So maybe you find a brand like Dion von Furstenberg and you're like, that is my style, that is my style. Like, what? I want to just wear Dion von Furstenberg, but maybe you can't afford to wear Dion von Furstenberg, or all Dion von Furstenberg, or your lifestyle doesn't call for all of the pieces from that brand. My suggestion is to find iconic or signature items from that brand. Like in Dion von Furstenberg's case, it's a wrap dress, but you want to find an iconic item, a couple of items that really sum up that brand's design philosophy, that really say that brand. For example, if you're looking at a brand like Cezanne with their French girl, cool girl, chic aesthetic, you want to choose one of their signature pieces, like maybe the Will jacket, or maybe one of their amazing bags, or maybe one of their beautiful printed blouses, rather than a simple pair of jeans that could come from anywhere. You want the pieces that you pay a little bit more of a premium price for from your signature brands to be the iconic pieces from those signature brands. Pieces where people can say, that's Cezanne, I can see where she's going with that style. And then you can take those pieces and mix and match them with the essential and the basic pieces that are in your wardrobe. So stretch your budget, make it count. If you're gonna pay for some of these fantasy brands that you love, make sure those pieces are worth spending your money on. Along those lines, the fourth tip is accessories from a brand are the quickest way to get the look for less. So if you want Cezanne style, or you want Veronica Beard style, or you want Anthropologie even as a store style, the quickest way to get there is with accessories. Shoes, a bag, jewelry, a hat, a scarf, whatever accessories are your go-to accessories, you want to invest in some of those accessories from that brand, because that's really going to be what's going to underline, to highlight your personal style. You can take those accessories, and I did a video on the shortcut to style. You can take the most basic of the basic of the basic pieces, and then you can take signature style accessories from your signature brand, and you will have polished and chic and very unique and iconic personal style. You can take the most basic of the basics, a white t-shirt and jeans, and you can add accessories from Anine Bing. You can add accessories from Eileen Fisher. You can add accessories from, Anthropologie again. And you're going to get three completely different looks and three completely different styles that represent three completely different women. So accessories are a shortcut to getting your signature style on a budget or just in a hurry. And to incorporating your signature style into outfits that you want to lean a little. So maybe you've just been wearing basic pieces and you want your style to lean a little bit more boho, or you want your style to lean a little bit more edgy. Do it with accessories. Okay. The next tip is make sure that each new item that you're bringing into your wardrobe goes with 2 to 3 items that are already in your wardrobe. So that's where the essentials come in, because they're the connector pieces. They're the pieces that go with everything else and that play well with others. So make sure every new item goes with 2 to 3 other items in your wardrobe, and make sure it can be worn to 2 to 3 places. So that's really going to be the distinction, right? Because if you buy items that only go with a couple of things, or you can only wear them to a formal event, or you can only wear them to lounge around the house, those are going to be limiting. If you're spending a little bit more money and you're trying to really express and explore your personal style, you want the most versatile items you can find, especially at the beginning. Okay, and then finally, create a cluster. Create a cluster. A cluster is really going to be what's going to take you from having a mishmash of pieces to being able to easily and effectively create outfits. So if you're looking at, okay, I can buy 6 pieces from my favorite store, my favorite brand this season, do it as a cluster. Shop with a cluster in mind. Fill in the gaps of a cluster, and you're going to have multiple options for the new signature style pieces that you're bringing into your wardrobe. Okay, so those are my tips for shopping for your personal style. Now I'm going to get into the brands that I think are really going to help you level up your personal style and express your personal style through clothes. These are the sources. And I'm trying with each of these categories to have a mix of department store friendly brands, like brands you may have already heard of, brands you may not know, that you may easily be shopping at your local department stores, and then other brands that are a little bit eclectic, a little bit out of the box, maybe that you haven't heard before, to help you discover some new sources. Again, the catalog that's linked below has many more in each of these categories. Okay, so the Femme Fatale. The Femme Fatale. Maybe you've got glamorous, romantic, very, very va-va-va-boom style. I love this personal style. I feel like it's very womanly. I feel like it's very iconic. It reminds me of an old world movie star, and you're going to have as many expressions of femme fatale style as there are women in the world who have this style. So you might view yourself as like a old school Sophia Loren or Elizabeth Taylor, that type of femme fatale, or it might be a much more modern interpretation, but these are brands that are going to help you nail down your femme fatale style. So the first brand is a brand called Stop Staring. I love this brand. They have vintage inspired dresses that are very figure flattering and beautiful and feminine. And this could be a great option for you if you have Femme Fatale style. Another brand is Dion von Furstenberg. I hinted at that. The wrap dress is the classic Femme Fatale dress. I think this is a beautiful option for those of you who want something that's really versatile and can translate across various areas of your life. Plus, these are absolutely timeless and gorgeous. Okay, Hark and Hammer. This is a British brand known for its beautiful signature prints and silks. They are just stunning, stunning pieces that definitely take having that glamorous Femme Fatale personality to like embrace this brand 100%. I think they have just beautiful, beautiful clothes. Now, this brand is going to surprise you maybe a little bit, and it's BB. BB is, you know, an old mall brand that is now making a comeback sort of at I saw some of their pieces at Nordstrom, and I was like, those are really affordable and accessible Femme Fatale styles. So BB does have some really, really cute Femme Fatale designs at Nordstrom right now. Megan Fabulous. You can tell by the name, Megan Fabulous, glamorous, fabulous, dramatic, usually long printed maxi dresses that definitely are very Femme Fatale in my opinion. Rami Brooke, it's a contemporary brand that has really polished, chic, modern Femme Fatale pieces. Misa Los Angeles, I would kind of put that in the same category. It's another kind of California brand that has beautiful, feminine, Femme Fatale looking clothes and bright colors, beautiful silhouettes, beautiful fabrics, just really, really nice pieces that you can kind of collect in your wardrobe. Another brand, this is another department store brand, is Halston. Halston to me is like the 70s Femme Fatale updated. Beautiful, iconic like dresses and jumpsuits, great jackets, really, really lovely signature pieces for a Femme Fatale wardrobe. Now this brand, Alla von Arsberg, this is kind of a little bit of a niche brand. I discovered them on Halsberg, and it's a European brand with very kind of, it looks like high maintenance, very European, very chic, but very colorful patterned pieces and collections that incorporate specific patterns. She's very well known for her patterns, for her flowy silhouettes, for some drama, and definitely has Femme Fatale written all over it. Okay, let's look at the next personal style words. If you feel like your personal style words include relaxed, natural, you've got so many options. You've got so many options with relaxed, natural style, and I'm going to give you just a few here. Now, the first one is Splendid. Splendid is a favorite brand of mine, even though I don't have that style. Splendid is like a kind of a California relaxed, natural, lots of basics as well as linen pieces, really effortless, really laid back, really easy to wear pieces. Eileen Fisher, the queen of relaxed natural. If you are an Eileen Fisher girl, you know what that relaxed natural, like that's her thing. It's these iconic linen pieces that she makes, really, really nice quality. I will say, you know, as I always do when I mention Eileen Fisher, the body type that wears Eileen Fisher well looks like kind of like Eileen Fisher, tall and slim, but you can pull pieces from Eileen Fisher for any body type and make them work. It's just the head to toe look can be a little hard to pull off, but great quality. Elizabeth Suzanne, this is another like a woman designer who does relaxed natural style very, very well. Very, very good quality, natural fibers, definitely has that relaxed natural aesthetic. Sarah Liller, you're going to find some great dresses and easy breezy pull-on pieces that are effortless and have that relaxed natural vibe at Sarah Liller. Frank and Eileen, one of my favorite brands. They are known for their button-down shirts in cotton and linen, and they also have fabulous pants, but it's really that sort of a California branch of relaxed natural that's going on in Frank and Eileen, even though I think it's a nod to Ireland as well. But it's to me, it's a very wearable and flattering take on relaxed natural pieces, which can be hard. It can be hard to find relaxed natural clothing that's also flattering, and I think they do it very well. Rails, a brand that was, became known for its button-down shirts, but now is a lifestyle brand. It definitely echoes that relaxed, natural aesthetic that I really, really like. Another is Kuyana. Kuyana is a direct-to-consumer brand, really, really good quality, and because it's direct-to-consumer, you don't pay a markup on their pieces, and you get really good quality for the price, and it definitely has more of a minimal take on relaxed, natural style. Okay, so those are my relaxed natural brands. Again, many more in the catalog link below. I will keep reminding you of that because I think it's a good resource for you. Okay, the next brand words I want to talk about are California Casual. Now, California Casual, I feel like is having a moment. It's a whole thing now. There are a lot of brands out of California that are definitely leaning into the California lifestyle. The California, it's a little bit an element of relaxed casual, natural, an element of modern essentials and basics, an element of a little bit of boho, a little bit of beachy, but it's its own unique style. So if you feel like California Casual is something that you love and you respond to, then you're going to love some of these brands. The first one, I'm going to put this on this list as well, is Rails. Rails, if they're not California based, they should be, because it just very much echoes that lifestyle. Breezy button downs, easy to wear dresses, like just those effortless casual lifestyle pieces that we associate with California Casual. Faherty is a great family owned brand, really, really nice fabrics, really good quality, very much a California lifestyle brand, and really the type of brand that you can build your wardrobe around. I very, very much like them. Another brand that's a favorite of mine is Emerson Fry. Emerson Fry has beautiful breezy dresses, lovely tops, bottoms, jeans, shorts, very, very modern, like simple, a little bit essential, but also stylish California Casual items. Jenny Kane is upscale California Casual, like really luxurious fabrics, amazing, yummy sweaters, and very much known for her knits, but definitely a California lifestyle brand. Buck Mason is a brand that's relatively new to me, but what I like is that they put a lot of thought and detail into every one of their outfits, or every one of their items. Like, for example, their tanks have little snaps where you can hide your bra straps. Like, they just have lots of detail, really good workmanship, really good quality. Started out as a men's brand, but now definitely embraces the whole California Casual. A great brand to check out if you have not heard of them. James Perse, to me, is the iconic California t-shirt brand. Like, they have knits and t-shirts. I have had some of my James Perse pieces for not kidding, 10 to 15 years. Really, really good tees, really good sweaters, really good basics from James Perse. Mercy, like SEA at the end. This is a great brand for sea-friendly, ocean-friendly, beach-friendly, wearable pieces. They've got great wraps and all sorts of separates that are very much in keeping with the whole California Casual vibe. Okay, modern minimal. If modern and minimal, some kind of combination of that is in your personal style words, then you're going to love my modern minimal list. So this includes some brands that you probably are familiar with, like Everlane. It's a direct-to-consumer brand, Everlane. If you've never shopped it, very much that minimal, like urban, a little bit sleek, basics, lots of basics, reasonable prices, and like I said, it's kind of that direct to consumer, so the prices are good, and they've got just all the staple pieces, but with a minimal aesthetic. One Quince, same concept as Everlane, different style. More, where Everlane is a little bit more maybe edgy minimal, One Quince is a little bit more flattering, in my opinion, a little bit more wearable minimal, and also more affordable. Their focus is more on luxury fabrics and in very sleek and simple shapes that can be considered either basic or they can be minimal because they are so simple. So I really like One Quince. It is a brand it's actually Quince. I always call it One Quince because that's the website. But I actually talk about it all the time because it is a favorite of a lot of the women in my Ageless Style program. Vince is an iconic kind of higher end contemporary brand available at department stores. Nobody, in my opinion, does minimalism like Vince does, from their shoes to their clothes. Vince is just like all minimal, urban, a little like cool girl minimal style. Club Monaco is mall minimal. Mall minimal, is that a thing? We don't have Club Monaco in our mall, unfortunately, but I love it. It's sort of like the minimalist answer to J. Crew. It's got the really wearable but modern pieces. I feel like all of their basic pieces are a little bit of a step up from basic, which I really, really like. Kaz is cool minimal, like edgy minimal, European minimal, but can be boxy, so be careful. Kaz, you've got to shop selectively because they've got a lot of shapeless pieces, but they also have some really cool minimalist pieces that can be building blocks for your wardrobe. And then finally, Theory, which I think of as kind of corporate minimal or classic minimal, like classic wearable workhorse pieces for your wardrobe with a minimal aesthetic. Okay. Next personal style words I'm going to talk about are edgy. Edgy, like edgy, modern edgy, cool edgy, urban edgy. There's various versions of edgy, but if you feel like you've got edgy style, then this list may it contain one of your new favorite signature brands. Now, the dress I'm wearing right now from S. Deer, I'll put up a little clip here. S. Deer, in my opinion, it's a brand I work with. I absolutely love their products and I love their designs. It's definitely an edgy brand. Most of their pieces, this is an exception, most of their pieces come in black, white, or gray. They have cool abstract shapes, very avant-garde styles, really unique detail, and especially at the price point, I haven't seen this level of detail and this level of creativity in a brand at this price point really anywhere. Like, I think they do such a great job with their creative, edgy aesthetic. It's urban, it's a little bit minimal edgy, but it's also maximal edgy. Like, it's just there's just something for everybody. They have a lot of basic pieces as well as cool dresses, and everything is a little bit like, where'd you get that? Where did you get that? Where did you get that? So if that is your brand of edginess, definitely check out S. Deer. Okay, Saint and Sophia. Saint and Sophia features a collection of basics as well as dresses that could be a little like edgy, a little bit urban, a little bit cool girl chic, and they're also really affordable. So definitely check out Saint and Sophia. I believe it's a British-based brand. Don't quote me on that, but very, very much like their style. Now, Anine Bing is a California-based brand that definitely does edgy very, very well, available at department stores, and really known for her t-shirts, her just the whole Anine Bing aesthetic is just such a cool girl look. It's just such a cool girl look. Zadig and Voltaire. Love Zadig and Voltaire. This is, I believe this is a French brand. I'm definitely going to get some of these details wrong. This is a French brand. They are known for they have really cool graphic tees. They have cool, like, they just have a whole edgy kind of vibe that I feel like really belongs in an urban setting. Like, this is the kind of outfit you would wear to walk down the street in New York or somewhere cool like that. Veronica Beard is iconic. And I only put Veronica Beard in the edgy category. Her blazers would not necessarily be considered edgy, but I feel like the other pieces really lend themselves to edginess, like her tops, her bottoms, the shoes, the accessories. Like, I feel like that kind of makes it work for the edgy. But Veronica Beard has some classic pieces as well, some edgy pieces, and definitely a very, very popular brand and a favorite of mine. Now, Nanushka is definitely a brand that I feel like leans even more towards edginess. It's got a lot of leather and faux leather pieces, just really cool, interesting designs, eclectic pieces. So if you haven't checked out Nanushka, those last couple are department store brands that you can find at like Nordstrom and places like that, and I think you will love them. Okay, now let's talk about boho style. This is the last category I'm going to cover. A lot of people have a variation of boho. Now, boho spills over into relaxed natural in some ways. It spills over into romantic and feminine. So there are lots of offshoots of boho, and some of these sites are going to get you various versions of what boho looks like. So the Sundance catalog is like, I feel like it's boho over 40. Like, that's what the whole aesthetic of that catalog is, right? It's boho over 40. I feel like Soft Surroundings is relaxed natural over 40. Sundance is boho over 40, and they have everything from the accessories to the shoes to the dresses to everything. Anthropology, You know, my favorite, it's my favorite, it's my favorite. It's where Anthropologie's brand of like well-traveled, eclectic European boho is my absolute happy place. I love, love, love their brands, and it's a great source for boho or feminine or romantic clothes. Free People is Anthropologie's little sister. Believe it or not, they're the same company, and Urban Outfitters as well. Free People is Anthropologie, but more casual and theoretically more affordable, although not always. Free People has great denim, including some really great pull-on denim, and some of the few pull-on denim options I recommend are from Free People. They also have great Henleys and tops and beautiful maxi dresses, and just a lot of great boho favorites at Free People. Ola Johnson is a higher end contemporary brand along the same price point as like Veronica Beard or something, that's available at department stores, that is just trendy and really, really cool. And it's like the cool girl boho. It's got a little bit of the cottagecore, but it's very eclectic. It's just a very cool brand. If you're not familiar with Ola Johnson, it's not for everybody, but it will definitely give you some boho style inspiration. Roller Rabbit is a personal favorite of mine. It's available at our local Dillard's. I love this brand. I love it. I've worn it on my Instagram multiple times. Great patterns. To me, it's like South of France boho, like just really beautiful cotton dresses, some in amazing patterns, and easy to wear, really comfortable, really, really nice quality fabrics, lovely details. I really just love Roller Rabbit. Johnny Was is a brand that's been around a long time. It's definitely a different take on boho, lots of embellished and patterned pieces and a lot of mixed patterns. What's cool about Johnny Was is it's one of the few brands where I believe he designs all of his own florals and all of his own patterns. So it's a little bit more premium, but absolutely worth it if you love that aesthetic. I would say Johnny Was is a brand that you probably want to pull some signature pieces from them and mix them with basics, because you know, with many of these styles, you know, wearing head to toe that style can be a little bit hard to wear. Amour vert means green love, like that's you know, that's the word in French or whatever, but it's basically like laid back, leaning more towards relaxed, natural, but definitely still in the boho realm. And then the final one is Rangoli. Rangoli is a brand I just discovered when I was surfing, and I am obsessed with it. It's an Indian, they're based in India, and they have these amazing patterns and fabrics and colors. So if you like boho, but turn it up a notch with more vibrant color and more and lots of interesting detail, definitely check out Rangoli. I have a lot more. I can keep going and going and going, but this video is long enough, and I'm going to let you go with the reminder to check the description box for the catalog that lists all of these amazing sources. And don't forget to like this video if you liked it and you want to see more on personal style. I do have upcoming videos coming up about personal style. Let me know what your personal style questions are. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, so we can hang out again. And don't forget to, did I already say to hit the like button? Hit the like button and tell me if you like this video. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.